What is going on, everyone? RexBebop back again, and today, as you can plainly see by the title, and probably what got you in here in the first place, probably looked at that and went like, what the hell's wrong with you, Rex? It's way too early to be calling this generational. Or, it's way too early to be calling it that. You're out of your damn mind saying that. And to that, I know. However, I cannot remember the last time I actually was this excited for a WWE 2K game. Like, first trailer alone, no less? We definitely gonna have to talk about this. So I'm gonna give you the pros and the cons from the information that we were given today. They could have just dropped the trailer, said 4 years of WrestleMania, and just have been gone. But no, they dropped a ton of stuff from the first, not even the first trailer, just the information that we got from articles alone. And I'm like, they didn't really need to do all this. However, I'm so glad they did because it paints a better picture of what we're in for come March. So let's talk about it. Okay, first positive I actually do see with this, again, is the most obvious considering they've been teasing stuff nonstop for the past, last week. Actually, since last week, they've been popping up with, what might be, what could be, on their Twitter and all that. And biggest thing is special guest referee returning, which has not been in the series, which I believe since WWE 2K14, so 10 years. And Brian Williams pretty much told GameSpot, anything that a ref can do, players will be able to do. If you want to be overboard, be the boring guy, or if you want to have fun and cause chaos throughout the match, you have full access and the ability to do so. And for those who remember the hiccups back with the match type, your player character not having a referee shirt, that's in the past. Basically, Brian Williams told them that anyone that is selected to be a guest referee will automatically come out with a black and white referee shirt. That is cool. Also, to be the ability to even create a referee this time. Also, 7 actual referees are actually in the game to pick from. That is cool. I like that shit. I really do. And also, when you play this match online, it's gonna be pure chaos, and I'm absolutely here for it. I don't care. This would actually gonna make me really go for more online shit this time, because I am going to be screwing people nonstop. I do not care. Alright, second thing, ambulance match, which has not been in the series since SmackDown vs. Raw on the DS. For all the youngins who have not seen an ambulance match, but I'm old, you have to basically beat the hell out of your opponent to the point you have to toss them in the back of an ambulance, allowing them to be carted off to the hospital. Definitely need to see this in action, but I'm definitely glad another match type is in. And third, casket matches. Like the ambulance match, same thing. Beat the shit out of your opponent, and you stuff them in a casket at ringside. Another match type that I'm glad that's in. We're speedrunning this. Fourth, gauntlet matches. Basically, you face a series of opponents, one after the other, and as soon as you defeat one person, a fresh new opponent takes their place and makes their way out. Something was in the series years ago via Slobber Knocker match. So this again, it is another one that I'm absolutely glad that is in game. Now, the big ones that I really been wanting to talk about all day. The gameplay / match improvements. And let's just start off with this one, Backstage Brawl, which now features 4-player support and a new interactive environmental stuff like a working elevator, breakable control room glass. Yeah, get your Jack Perry nods out the way, people. I've been seeing those shits all day. A vending machine with throwable sodas, and Royal Rumble, which now offers support to up to 8 online players in a 30 superstar online match. Super finishers, trading blows minigame, which I'm assuming is the fight forever shit. Better example, a good example for this would be the Sammy and KO spot that they always do, which you see them punching back and forth with each other. I'm assuming that's what they mean by this, so that's awesome. I'll take that. Top rope dive onto a group of opponents outside of the ring. Double title matches. Yeah, finally. It's like that's been in, but it's just like they listed it, so I'm listing it too. New paybacks and more. New weapon types, including trash cans, guitars, microphones, and the ability to throw weapons, which hasn't been in the series since SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. Oh my god! It's not that throwing weapons have not been in the game since SVR 2011, man. It's like, dude, you do this. I don't care. I don't care. This is the kind of shit I've been wanting for a long time. It just sounds fun. The fun factor. You're bringing the fun factor back. You're gonna keep me coming back. You know, this is the shit I want. Now let's go to the next thing. My GM improvements. New GMs and brands to choose from, more match types, more dramas, more championships, talent scouts, superstar trading between brands, which is something that has been sorely needed since the start of this whole My GM shit, superstar contract management, and the new superstar journey, which allows superstars to earn XP, train, and level up to gain new benefits after participating in matches. My GM sounds like it's been overhauled, and I seriously cannot wait to see this shit in action too. The next thing is My Rise. Like last year, we have a custom men's story and a women's story, which was last year was basically Lock and Legacy. Now there's Undisputed and Unleashed, and they basically have Roman, Cody, Mick Foley doing voice work for this one, and I'm like, okay, they have to have more. And I'm assuming like the people they already had, like, you know, on the payroll to be doing this since like last year. But Roman is like, this makes me think like this man is gonna be the ultimate big bad of the Undisputed story in the men's storyline, which I'm happy about, because you know what? This man has been running amok for the past several years as champion. So you know what? I think, this is me speculating, what if he offers us a spot in the bloodline after he sees us how good we are, just to keep us under his thumb, you know? I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. But then he realizes like, oh shit, we're too good. Oh shit, wait a minute, I may have made a mistake. So then he is basically just employed to just fuck you over and then to get you out the way because you're too much of a threat. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Other superstars, legends, expanded rewards, original My Rise characters, and unlockables carrying over into other game modes and new environments. So I'm assuming they took the criticisms from last year, which was, you know, you make a bunch of My Rise people and you don't let us use them in other fucking modes, which was mad stupid. I still think about that sometimes, because it's like, why not? Why can't we use these people that you guys have made and they're only just stuck in My Rise and we can't use them? You know, and so they had to get someone that uploaded them to community creations, and then you still couldn't use them because you took them down anyway. I don't know, man. It's always been really, really fucking stupid to me. All right, next thing, universe mode. Universe mode improvement. It basically has now has more features, premium live events, weekly shows, Fuse Champions. You know, you basically My Rise, My Universe. You already know what the deal is here. But basically, what I wanted to list off here is the special guest referee support, new cutscenes, double title matches, and a loser leaves town stipulation. Now, the thing that got me is the new cutscenes, because good lord, man, once you've played enough of Universe mode, you pretty much know like what the deal is, and Universe mode has been really has needed like an overhaul of shit. Like, I want the unpredictability of 12 and 13 back, especially like 12, man. Like, you just make your shit, and the next thing you know, like you unlock someone through that. I want that back. Oh wait, what's that? Or was it SVR 11? Regardless, I want unpredictability like that again. I really do. Now let's get into the cons. Oh boy, let's talk about the cons. The 40 Years of WrestleMania Showcase. Now you're probably jumping back and being like, what the fuck do you mean by that? You mean the whole thing that this is based off of? Yeah, the whole thing that's advertised. That they're advertising it. But yeah, however, I do have a good reason. For one, 2K has pretty much gonna have to cherry pick matches that people forgot or didn't even know existed, because why? Because you have people like Edge, Daniel Bryan, can't do that Mania triple threat with Roman now, Chris Jericho, Sasha Banks, can't do Sasha Banks versus Bianca, and even Ric Flair not even contracted with WWE. Hell, you can't even do a Big Show match. It's probably gonna be a struggle to come up with matches for each Mania, And also 2K's slingshot tech that switches gameplay to live action footage. Now, again, this is something I criticized in my review. I have not liked the approach that they've went with when it comes to the showcase mode. I haven't. I hate the way they've been presented, and I'd rather have the match play out with quick time events like it was before in 2K15 than have the gameplay pulled away from me to watch a fucking cutscene with generic ass music. Now, I hate it. I still hate it. I've never been a fan of how they've been doing this, but hey, we're still stuck with it, and they always tout this as a good thing, but it's just not for me. So yeah, this is why it's a con for me. And also, honestly, the only good thing about the 40 years of WrestleMania is all the WrestleMania arenas are going to be in the game, and they have not been since WWE 2K14. And to see just the upgrade that they're all going to get on current hardware is a good thing. It also, the last arena is it's behind a pre-order paywall, so that's gonna be nice. But hey, small price to pay, right? Shit. But yeah, that's a hit or miss. The WrestleMania 40 arena is shit. really gonna be crazy to see what that Philadelphia arena is gonna look like. But anyway, my last complaint, or con in this case, is probably gonna be my faction. Just my faction being a thing still irks me, because I always imagine what they could be doing if they axed this mode altogether and put more time in everything else, but it's not going to go away. So yeah, and you know, they still make money from it and all that, and everything that's always locked behind my faction and shit, that always pisses me off. So yeah, it has you know, the quick play, seasonal leaderboards, weekly towers. It has a revamped Faction Wars, or Faction Wars 2.0, featuring real-world factions, more 4v4 match types. Jesus, help me. I played a bit of those, and I'm not a fucking fan because of just how brain dead the AI is sometimes, and just how annoying that is. So yeah, that's nice. Thanks, guys. More of that shit. A Faction Wars specific reward shop and more. So yeah, I got my grievances about my faction out the way, but yeah, honestly, overall, I feel like, I do really feel like WWE 2K24 does have the potential to be absolutely insane and generational, because of just how much of a fun factor they are putting into this with just what they've told us today. Now, I am really curious about what the roster is going to be. And I haven't even mentioned the whole, the covers. Even the covers look great. The Cody Rhodes cover, the Bianca and Rhea deluxe cover looks amazing. Even the 40 Years of WrestleMania one looks amazing. I am just everything except what I've listed off as, you know, irks being to me, the cons being to me. Everything from what I've heard today sounds fun as hell. And honestly, if they get all this shit right, and they keep improving, dude, they finally found their footing. This right here sounds like the best one. What could be the best one under the 2K umbrella. That's what I'm trying to say here. But anyway, that is all I have for you today. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and list off what you're excited for or not excited for. Go ahead. Conversation does help, and I am always curious of what you guys have to say about stuff like this. So yeah, I'm getting out of here. RexBebop signing out. Peace. Sees you when I sees you. Y'all be safe out there.